Hey there, I'm Sills, one of the co-founders at the Diamond Hands Hotel. In this video, I'll be showing you how to create your own NFT collection using our powerful launch toolkit, NFT-Inator. Once logged in, enter the name of your project and the supply, then choose a chain. This can be changed later. As we will be creating our collection from a folder of artwork traits, choose the first option, then click Continue. Now we'll upload our folder of traits. First, make sure you've prepared your assets with each artwork trait file in a folder for the attribute like so. Select the folder and upload. We can drag our traits in the order we would like them to be stacked in here, and let's get into creating some tokens. You're now taken to the first of 4 stages, prototyping. Here, we can create custom tokens and add them to the full collection at generation. Let's do a quick tour. On the left side, you have your traits split into their categories with corresponding artwork. In the center is the canvas where we design each individual token. And to the right, we have the active traits for the selected token, and below we can change the token that we're actively designing. Let's create a fresh token by clicking New in the toolbar. We can begin building up our NFT layer by layer by selecting traits from the attribute on the left. Layers can also be removed by clicking the bin icon to the right. When you're happy, you can give the token a name and click Save. Repeat this process for each custom token, or select another token in the bottom right to edit it. To quickly create another token, duplicate the current one. Then we can click the Shuffle feature and select the traits we'd like to randomly mix up. Make any additional edits, then click Save. To give your community a quick preview and generate some hype, you can create a shareable promo video here. You can also use this button to download your artwork and metadata for the custom tokens you've created. If you aren't happy with some of your tokens or want to make some changes, select one from the bottom right to edit it. You can delete traits here on the right or replace them with new ones with the trait selector here on the left. We're going to replace our snake's whip for a sword, and we're going to give our other snake some cash. Project settings can be changed at any time by clicking Settings next to the logo. Here you have basic options for your collection's general, artwork, and metadata settings. Check out our documentation for a detailed breakdown of each option. With our custom tokens created, let's generate the full collection. When moving to the generate stage, your tokens will be created automatically. NFT-Inator uses token sets to allow you to generate different versions of your collection in the same project. A token set is a generated collection of tokens that can be adjusted, regenerated, and updated. And generation options like rules and trait rarity are updated per token set, so you can safely try new configurations. Let's give our token set a name and ensure our supply is correct. We're going to then toggle Include Saved Tokens if you'd like to include the tokens that you just designed in the previous stage. We're going to randomly distribute them in the collection by picking the random option. And confirm our change by generating again. Next, let's set up our rarity for each trait. Click Traits, followed by the attribute you want to modify. We can also control the amount of tokens without the trait by heading into Trait Settings and adjusting the empty probability. For each trait, move the slider to place the traits into rarity groups. Here you can see me adjust some of the rarer traits into the rare category with the sliders. You're going to want to adjust all of the traits for all of the attributes in your collection. For finer control, select the fixed option and enter your exact supply for the trait. You can also replace or delete traits here and add new ones. Once you're happy, let's move on to creating some rules. Rules are set up to control how traits are paired, such as limiting certain trait combinations or ensuring traits are together. Here I'm adding a rule that stops the gold beam trait from appearing with the jersey trait by selecting the gold beam first for the left, then the jersey for the right. Then I'll set the rule type. For more information on the different types of rules, you can read our documentation. Add all of the rules you require, and then we can move on. The trait rarity sliders we adjusted before only estimate the supply of traits. Check out the live rarity table to see each one sorted. You can also see each token listed by rarity in the ranked by rarity section. Now that we're done with edits, head back to token sets and regenerate your collection to apply all of the changes. We can also duplicate the token set to keep a previous version of our tokens. We can make some fine adjustments to our collection by filtering by the trait we want. In our case, I'll filter by the gold beam to check that the rule we created earlier is working. You can then click on the toolkit you wish to edit and change the traits manually. To hide specific layers, I can go to the Hidden Traits tab here and use the toggles to control their visibility. With our generation complete, let's move on to export our collection. The exporter wizard allows us to export tokens to our file system and upload artwork and metadata to IPFS. When you're ready, click the Export Now button and select the token set you want to export. Before proceeding, make sure to check your project settings and edit them if necessary. We'll use these settings, and now we can use the preview to double check that the token metadata and attributes are correct. You can click Shuffle to see another example of a token. Next, we'll upload our files to IPFS. To do this, you'll need to create an account with either Pinata or NFT.storage and get an API key. Instructions on how to do this can be found in the app. Once you have your API key, enter it and give it a name. Then continue on to the next step. Next, we'll export the artwork and metadata to your file system so that you have a local version. Select an output folder for your files. To keep everything organized, we recommend using the same folder that your artwork is in. This will create two folders that can be ignored if you need to upload traits again. Wait for the export to complete, then repeat the same process for the metadata and you're all set. Our artwork and metadata bundle has now been created. Click the bundle to change the name or to view your files on IPFS. This bundle will now be used in the next step to deploy our smart contract. Click Get Started and we'll be prompted to connect to MetaMask. We'll then sign the message in our extension. You're going to want to make sure your wallet is correct, as it will be the owner of the contract and cannot be changed. To start the contract deployment, we'll enter the name of our contract and a symbol. Then select the bundle we exported from the previous step, and you're good to go. The wizard will take us through all of the deployment steps, allowing us to customize the contract along the way. The first step involves our mint settings. Here we can turn on a presale and adjust the pricing and schedule for our drop. I'll set our presale and public pricing at 0.1 and 0.2 ETH respectively. Then I'll adjust the schedule to start our mint in a week. Limits allow you to keep control over the tokens one person can mint and hold. For a deeper dive into all of the contract settings, you can take a look at our documentation. For the next section, we can enable creator royalties to take a percentage of secondary market sales. The payout section determines the split between wallets when the balance is withdrawn from the contract. You can add more addresses to include them in the split here. Now let's add some additional features to our contract. First, let's add an allow list to enable only chosen wallet addresses to be able to mint our tokens. We can also add a delayed reveal to show a placeholder for your tokens until you choose to reveal the artwork later. The process here is similar to our previous export step. We can also remove the NFT-Inator branding here, or add a header mark to add some personalization to the contract. Click Generate here to create your own custom header mark. Now we've finished adjusting settings, let's deploy this contract to the testnet. Just make sure we have some Go Early ETH in our MetaMask wallet. Wait until the contract is fully generated, then we'll hit the big red deploy button. We're just going to wait for a few processes to complete, then we're live. You'll be taken through to the contract dashboard where you can manage every aspect of your contract. Before moving forward, let's verify that everything is working properly by first revealing our artwork on the artwork page and then airdropping a token to ourselves. you will need to sign the message in your wallet for each action. To airdrop a token, simply enter your address and click the airdrop button. Next, let's add some addresses to the allow list we created. This will allow only specific wallets to purchase our NFTs at mint. Add each address, one per line, then click Save. Then click Save Changes to sync your allow list with your contract. To mint NFTs on our website, we'll need to add a minting function. If you have a developer and want a custom mint page, you can use the contract source code and ABI provided. If you're using a page builder like WordPress or Webflow, you can easily embed our mint button on your website. We can customize the button's colors and border radius to match your brand. Simply copy the HTML code and then add it to your site after. Once the minting function is in place, you can start minting manually or wait for the scheduled minting time using the control at the top. So far, we've just been using our contract on the test net. All of the steps are the same, and when you're ready to deploy to the main net, click the deploy button at the top. When you're ready to withdraw funds, you can do so from the withdraw page. For extra customization, head to the add-ons page to request bespoke marketing and development services from the Diamond Hands Hotel. Finally, you can track the contract balance on the dashboard to monitor your sales. In our next update, we'll be launching clubs, which are custom mint pages you can deploy, allowing your users to directly mint your NFTs and access extra utilities. Reserve your club name by entering in a slug and clicking claim. Thanks for watching our speed tutorial on NFT-Inator. We'll be dropping some more in-depth breakdowns of various steps of the process in the near future. Make sure to join our Discord for support and to show off your projects.